Okay, we are back at it. We are in another field. David's got us a permission on. We want to thank everybody for coming and joining us. Thanks for our subs. We even have a video that hit 1,000 views the other day, David.
That's great, man. That's great.
So that's great. So we appreciate y'all coming back time after time. So tell us just a little bit about where we're going to hunt or what we're looking for today.
Okay, this field had some old home sites on it. Had some old traffic on it. Of course, it's been farmed for a long time, so we're going to be jumping around all over the place, just kind of seeing what we can find.
Okay. Well, as usual, we're going to start digging dirt. We'll show you what's under it. See you in the field. Okay, I'm just digging along this here stream, whatever you call it. Maybe it's not a stream. David's over here. Maybe he's got something on the run. This is my first dig. I always like to show my first dig. I'm getting a, oh, let me put this thing down. I'm getting like a 12, 13 here. So we're gonna see what we have. Well, I can't believe I spent all this effort on this. I'm still on my very first dig. I told you I'd come back and show you what I found on my first dig. David was here, then there, then up there, and over there. He's about on his 10th dig, I think. And I'm still on this first one. I think all this was about, what fooled me is this little bitty wire wrap on the end of this piece of plastic, but it was on the surface. And this was telling me I had 11, 12, 13, 6 to 8 inches deep. And it would say it's there, and then it would say no, it's over here, and it's just a 2. And then I tried and tried to find a very shallow 2-1 signal. Nothing. I would dig it up, it'd say it's really shallow. I'd take a plug out, it would say it's in the plug. Couldn't find anything. So I'm just gonna call that a wrap on this one. I'm tired of digging this one. I just don't think I'll ever find it. So I'm going to backfill it and call it a loss. All right, here's my first find, actual find. Well, the other thing was a find too. This is some kind of a plate off of something. Could have been a latch to a gate or something. I don't know. Little hinge. Plenty of rust. Very shallow. That was a 14-15 on the Minelab 800. Well, this hole yielded a 10 can. That was a 14-15. I'm still looking for an Indian head penny or Indian head, and David was saying that could be a 14-15. I'm not sure on the number. I think that's what he said. So I dug it. I was rewarded with a 10 can. Well, guys, I don't know what this thing is. I'm gonna see if I can clean it up a little bit. See if we can figure out what it is. It looks like a bucket or something, I guess. It was ringing up as a, yeah, it looks like the outside of some kind of bucket. Let's check in with David. He is way over there.
Okay.
Hey, what you finding, man?
Stuff. You need to come over here.
Stuff?
Yeah, I just found I found like a brass cup. I found all these little shavings of brass, and there's like a hole. I just got into it. I started right there, and I started easy. There was all kinds of signals in the ground, a lot of iron and stuff like that. So there really must have been a house or something right here. We didn't see no house over here in 54, and I'm gonna tell you, this thing I found is old as all get out. This brass shavings from something.
Alrighty.
But yeah, come over here and help me, man. I can't wait to show you this thing I found.
All right, I'll see you in a minute.
You can tell it's very old, man. Be safe.
All right, bye.
See you in a minute.
All right, guys, just got a good signal. Check this out. You can already see it sticking out of the dirt there. Hope it's focusing.
Coin addiction satisfied.
Let's see what it is, man. Definitely a penny. Looks like we're gonna have a, can't tell if it's a wheat yet. Camera won't focus on it for some reason. Let's see what it is.
Well, I tell y'all what, you know you got a true friend when you've lost your camera and then they go and pretend to lose their camera just so that you won't feel bad.
What it was we had sympathy pains.
I guess, I don't know.
Man,
so our two best finds today so far have been some GoPro.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just checking in. We may go to another site, not sure, but you'll see us when we get there, if we change. Okay, we're at, hang on, we're at site number 2, but man, David will tell you a little bit about this while we have our lunch. What are you having for lunch today?
I'm having a delicious ham sandwich.
Oh, he got ham? I thought you were going...
No, I got turkey.
He went with turkey. I went with the more traditional southern delicacy, the bologna and sandwich from the famous...
those wild bolognas that used to run the plains.
I was going to say it was the bologna bird.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you hadn't had a bologna sandwich, don't know what you're missing, especially if you fry it. Maybe some grilled onions.
Yeah.
We're not having that today.
Or if you like it for breakfast, you can get bologna gravy.
Never heard of that. I think he's making that up. But anyway, we're going to be hunting out this way. And David says there's an old home up there, and he promises I'll find silver and my first Indian head penny. So, anyway.
And your first half dime.
And my first half dime and first buffalo and you name it, it's a first for me probably. All right, see you after lunch. Bye. Okay, don't know what this was. It was like a 21, 23 kind of signal. It looks like it's copper or something. It's got a little tab on it here. Almost looks like something that would go on the end of a pencil or something. I don't know. Odd. Well guys, I got excited here. I saw the edge of this sticking out and I thought it had a piece of silver. I don't know what it is. It's just it rang up like a 12-13, so probably not silver anything. And then I thought it had like some kind of little medallion. It looks like just the letter A. Probably nothing good. Looks like just a pop top from some kind of can. David's over there. I think he just said he found a Wheatie. But he's going to be so jealous of this big chunk of junk I found. What is that? I don't know. It's got a tooth in it of something. Ah, boy. You don't find these every day. On to the next one. Still looking for some coin addiction satisfaction. Okay. This was a 19, 18, 19 on the Minelab. This, I guess that's a casing for some kind of bullet. David at the wrap-up can probably tell us exactly what kind it is. Probably not old, but one of the cooler things I found today. Robes? Who needs robes? David's going. He found a hole in the forest here. I could not even see this spot from back there. Alright, kick her in the four-wheel drive. Whoa. Oh shoot. little bitty hill right there. All right. Ooh, sure is a pretty day out, but man, it's getting hot. The hot is coming. Let's see what we can find. Okay, David's got us over here at the barn site, and kind of like one of our last times we hunted, I went over here to this big mound of stuff. This is supposed to be the barn area. I finally have some coin addiction satisfaction. Late in the day, but I do have a wheat penny. I did verify it this time before I lied to y'all like I did last time. It's a 1950, and so we'll take you now to the Weedy book to see if it's a unique. I think it's a 1950D. So let's see if it's unique or it's just one I already had. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna check and see if that is a unique wheat penny or if it's one I've already found. I did notice from a previous video I had a 51D, so we are gonna look together now and see. Hang on. We're gonna look together now and see if, I can get this stick out of the way, if the 19, man, it's gonna be on the next page even. Hang on. I didn't think this out very clearly on the way. Okay, let's see. Oh man, it looks like I already had the 1950D. So what I might do is put this down here. I wonder what these extra slots are for. I might stick this down here in one of the extra slots. Just, I guess that's what those are for. Anyway, that would have been another. I've got 2 of 335 million that they made. So again, there's 144 varieties of these things. If you don't have this book, I recommend you get it. It's by Warman's. If you're keeping up with the wheat cents, or if you're not keeping up with the wheat cents, this would be a cool way to do it. So anyway, no unique find this time. Maybe next time. Bye. Say bye, Summit. Back to the field. Well, I'm still over here looking in the barn area. David is way down yonder. Don't know if he's finding anything, but I'm sure he'll tell us here in a minute if he finds something. It is getting hot. We shouldn't have too much more left on this hunt. Getting thirsty and hungry, mostly thirsty. I think we're recording. Well, David, how many hours have we been out here today?
More than one.
More than one. We have seen a lot of the day out in these fields. We've been to a couple of fields now, and this is the field we ended up in. Sorry, my hand got in the way. This is the field we ended up in, and the weather hadn't been that bad. It's been.
We found several wheat pennies in here.
Yeah, and we're gonna show you what we found here in a minute. But it's kind of getting warm. I think we did finally hit 80, and the birds are out there whistling. But you know, we got our own whistler. There he goes. That whistler says, get to the tailgate and do the wrap up so people can see what y'all found today. So we'll see you at the tailgate. Oh, won't we? Yeah, that's where we're headed. See you. Okay, we made it to the tailgate. Whew, that sun is bright and it's hot.
It's kicking.
And we're hungry, so we're gonna wrap this up so we can go eat. But anyway, we found a few things today. As you know, we do our wrap up with the good, the clad, and the ugly. There was some coin addiction satisfaction today. If you've been watching the whole thing, you know that. I want to mention real quick though, before we get started on this, that David has got his own channel. You want to tell him the name of your channel?
It's Coin Addicted Dave.
Coin Addicted Dave. The link will be below in the description. Go check it out. Sub him up and hit that like button. Throw him a comment. And sometimes it'll be part of these hunts and from his perspective, and other times it'll be a hunt he went on that I didn't go on. But just never know what he's gonna put on there.
You never know.
But go check it out and give him a sub. So anyway, let's get to this. We've got I'll go through mine first. And so we're going to do the good. The good is something usually for me, it's going to end up on it's either a keeper thing or it may end up on the Fence of Fame. Y'all been following the channel, you know what the Fence of Fame is. Some of this stuff ends up on a wooden fence in my backyard.
That's some good copper right there, Gary.
Yeah. That rang up real pretty. That was like a 20-something signal. Big old piece of, I don't know what it was, neutral. Almost looks like a neutral
Yeah, it's got some patina on it.
So, and got an old chain. We think this may have been part of an old knife. This looks like the top of maybe an old medicine bottle. Of course, these were surface finds or
cool.
just found in the dig. That's weird looking. It almost looks melted. Piece of maybe not so old Coca-Cola bottle. This was a 30-06 shell. Found a button-like thing. We'll give you some close-ups on these as we go if we have them. And this time I did find a wheat penny. I got a 1950 wheat penny to get to add to the book, and the book's got like 140 something of them you can find. So I've got a long way to go before I find anything else.
You'll have them done before the end of the summer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You didn't tell everybody this is your 5th book.
Yeah, right. Yeah. After I fill one up, I get a new one. So here's some of the junk. Some really old looking, gnarly looking nails. This actually fooled me because I thought it messed me up. It had a little piece of wire on it, and I was digging up under it and all looking for it, and it turns out there was a piece of wire on this plastic. Kind of a surface find. Actually, some more glass. Don't know what these things are.
You know, looking at that, you know what I bet that is?
What?
Looks like, you know, when you're putting up those old wood beds and you have the little piece that goes in there and locks down.
Could have been.
The bed frame.
Could have been, or for a set of scales or something. This was my biggest disappointment of the day. This was sticking out kind of like that, and I thought I had a silver coin. It's a lid off of some kind of pop tab or something like that. But David, take us down your journey today. What did you find? Starting with your good.
Thought I found me a coin with a hole in it. I'm gonna clean this up. It is copper. I'm gonna try to find out what it is. Maybe an old bell tag or something.
Yeah, it's got a funny little something at the bottom.
The patina on it. It kind of really messed me up, especially when I saw that hole in it.
Yeah.
And then I did find a little button off a old denim jacket, pair of old jeans or something. And we think this is maybe the old top to a cool little lamp or something. You see, I'm gonna have to really clean it up and try to get a
please send cleanup pics of that.
Because this rang up.
It could use
really
a good cleaning.
Found this old penny at that we think it's a penny. It's not.
It is old, and it is old.
Abused. It may be an old Indian, but it's gotten hit by a plow. I got 3 wheat pennies, and I found a few things. There's some over that same place. There was a bunch of pieces of brass. I don't know if it's part of an old lamp or something, but these rang up really good.
At the first sight.
Yeah, the first sight rang. Of course, we always find these rings. I think that's off some piece of farm equipment.
Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Purple piece of glass, like you said, a little surface finds, little pieces of pottery.
Yeah.
We had a great time though, man. It's a beautiful day. You couldn't ask for better.
Yes, and we estimate that we worked off 785 calories.
We're trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, so we've got, I'll probably put it back on this evening. I'll find a way to do it. Anyway, we want to thank y'all for coming along, taking a little bit of your day to spend with us. Thanks for any new subs we have. If you're new, welcome aboard. And don't forget to visit David's channel, Coin Addicted Dave.
Coin Addicted Dave, but we're here mostly.
Yep, we're here mostly.
Just something you want to see us do or go take a look at. We're in Tennessee, so holler at us. We'll try to make it happen. And
if you've got pics of something you found, send them to us. We'll post them to let the world see what you found. All righty. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Ooh-wee. Ready to go at it again?
Man, yeah.
Well, we've rested since the last video, and we're ready to go again. What's odd about this hunt is that we're going to start at about the time we'd usually be wrapping up. So this is not sunrise. This is heading towards sunset. So we're going to be doing a late nighter. And for me, at least, this First time I've really hunted at night, so I'm probably totally unprepared in some way. We got mosquito spray, not really have lights other than our probes and the backlight on our metal detectors. But we'll get by. We'll get by. Maybe it'll be a full moon or something tonight. But anyway, David, what are we hunting? A few more old home sites, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't tell them what we're going to find, but we will tell you what we find when we find it. So stay tuned and wish us luck. See you in the field.
That's right.